Hi everyone, this is Lisa Espinosa, spiritual career coach, author, host of the podcast Soul Studio for Your Career. I am so happy to be here with you to invite you to the second novena that I lead in 2020. So this is going to be the Priestess novena that I write about in the book that I'm currently writing, Birthing the Priestess Within. I know many of you who are watching this did the first novena where we did it leading into Easter. So I wanted to do just a short video to share with you the details of this one, invite you to join, and even if you can't participate, perhaps you know somebody who would want to do that. So why am I doing this? Really, this came as direct guidance from the divine. I was planning on doing another one, but not so soon. So I have the details here. It will start this Friday, June 26th. That will be the first day. And for 9 consecutive days via Facebook Live. Hey, Makesha. We're going to sit together from June 26th to July 4th. So that'll be 9 consecutive days. And what's really special about the novena is that those days when we connect, we're going to sit in silence for 9 minutes together. And there's something so powerful about doing that in a group, and doing it virtually is amazing. So for 9 minutes, I'm going to invite you to get a candle. So here's one of my candles. You can use whatever candle you want. This won't be the one I use because I've been burning this one already. But ideally, you have a new candle when you begin. And every day for those 9 minutes, you're going to light the candle. Of course, practice candle safety. And you're going to sit. And then what you do is I invite you to imagine that you're sitting on, this is the cover for my book, by the way, that you're sitting on the infinity point. So for those 9 minutes, we're sitting on that infinity point. And why are we sitting there? Well, that is a space outside of time. That is a place where we can access divine healing. We can access divine answers. We can access miracles that go beyond our intellectual understanding. And the theme of this novena is sovereignty and grace in the rest of 2020. This first half of the year, we're almost at the halfway point. So the actual halfway point is July 2nd, I believe it is, because this is a leap year. So July 2nd will be one of the days in the novena. So we will literally be crossing the threshold into 2020 together, into the second half of 2020 together. And as I have been praying and meditating, I knew for myself that it was so important for me to integrate the lessons of these first 6 months of the year, release the clutter and burdens, and really set the tone for this second half of 2020. Hey, Laura, it's so exciting when I do these impromptu Facebook Lives, and some of you find me, so great. So as I was saying, personally, I was feeling very called to be very conscious and intentional about stepping into the second half of the year, which again is July 2nd at 3 o'clock, I believe. So then as I was praying and meditating, I really heard the guidance, create something, do the novena, to invite others to join you for this sacred journey through 9 days so that we can prepare and set a beautiful foundation and set a tone for 2020. Now you will be guided specifically for you. So each of you here have a unique medicine, have a unique role that you will be playing the second half of the year. And really this is not just about 2020. This is the beginning of a decade. So we're setting the tone for the decade. So much has happened this first half. The second half is going to be just as momentous, really. So when we gather together, and again, the theme is sovereignty and grace, we're gathering together, sitting together in silence for 9 minutes, not just in silence, in sacred space, in ceremony, right? Again, in that place that can access all divine solutions, all divine knowing, all divine miracles and grace, so that we can be these beacons of light and love in the second half of the year. And so that we can be empowered to do that because we're human, right? We have our own personal journeys. We have our own, personal healing that we're doing. But I know that if you're watching this, right now live, or you're watching the recording, I'm going to send the recording in my newsletter, that you are absolutely one of the people that is called, let me rephrase that. I believe the divine is calling all of us. I don't think there's like special people that are called. I think everyone is being called to step it up and share their medicine with the world. But not everybody answers the call. And that is said without any judgment, because we've all been there. We've all been in times in our lives where there was a call that was made and we just weren't in a place to answer it yet. So if you're watching this, whether you know it or not, you have said yes. You're saying yes to this calling, because my prayer is always that whoever is ready to say yes finds me. So I would love for you to join me for these 9 days. It's a free offering. It's going to be through Facebook Live. It'll start probably with a meditation and some energy work, and then I'll put the timer. Those of you who did this with me the last time, you know how it works. I'll put the timer and I'll say, all right, we're going to start, and I'll be here sitting in sacred space with you doing the same. It is recorded, so if you can't join me at the exact time, it will be recorded on my Facebook page and also will be available on my website. But I do ask that we do it together for from June 26th to July 4th. I'm looking at my flyer. So let me see if there's anything else for that that you need to know. You will receive, for those of you who are signed up for my newsletter, I'm sending it out today, and you'll receive the flyer very similar to last time. It has the special prayer that we say together before we start the novena, right? And if you're watching this and you're not signed up for my newsletter and would like to receive this, just go to my website, lisaespinosa.net. You can sign up very easily, and you'll receive this. I want to emphasize that this is not bound to any specific religion. When I use the word priestess, I am referring to someone who is answering the call to be a channel of unconditional love for the world. Remember that, not just for the world, but for yourself. Being a channel, a vessel of unconditional love doesn't mean that you're perfect, doesn't mean that you never get angry or judge others or judge yourself. We're human, we do that. However, it does mean that we're committed to continuing to practice, to heal ourselves, to create more space inside so that the divine can flow through us and send miracles out to the world. So I would love, like I said, I would love for you to join me. If you've never done it before, no worries. And again, this is open to all, women. Men. I use the word priestess for men as well if you're answering this calling. And if you don't identify with a particular gender, you are welcome as well. So I wanted to share with you the 3 divine feminine mentors that came up for this novena, so because I said a prayer and I was like, all right, what face of the divine feminine is going to be watching over us for these 9 days? So, drum roll. First one, we got Kali. Of course she would come. The mother of the universe. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. So Kali Ma, she's a fierce, fierce face of the divine feminine. Sometimes people are scared of her, but she is like the mama bear that comes and is like, you don't need that, you don't need that, you don't need that, you don't need that. Let go of what's unnecessary so you can step into your power. So there we have her with her sword and her blue, beautiful skin. And the second one that we got was Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. This card is really saying you are never not home. And where is home? Home is in your I am presence, which is in that infinity point that we're going to be connecting with through these 9 days. So the way I see these 9 days leading into the second half of the year, it's like we're building the muscle. We are saying, okay, divine, all right, beautiful soul, I've said yes, but I need your help. I need your not only reassurance and love, but I need you to fortify my energy so that I can shine my light in the darkest of spaces, because that's what we're called to do. There's so much healing available this year, and we are all being guided to be way showers in whatever way that looks like for you. So we've got Hestia, sanctuary. And it's also, I just want to say with that word sanctuary, that we are called over and over to become sanctuaries for our own selves and sanctuaries for others. So that's what this is about as well. And the last one, I was excited when I turned around Our Lady of Guadalupe. I kind of forgot she was in this deck. The Empress of Protection. You all know, if you know me, how, look at her. I'm just so devoted to her. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. So she, in this deck, and really, she is the divine protectress. What she said when she appeared was, am I not here who am your mother? Que no estoy aquí, que soy tu madre, right? She's basically saying, you have nothing to worry. I am here. Am I not here with you? So the second half of the year, as we go through our own personal initiations, right? And as the world goes through its personal initiations, she shows up to remind us that she is protecting us so that we are safe to be seen and to be heard and to be the messengers of the divine that we came here to be. So these 9 days are going to be amazing. And I hope that, be in prayer with your soul and see if it is a yes for you. You don't need to register. I would love to know if you're participating, so you can email me or message me. It's just nice for me to know who's participating, but it is a free offering. So I'm going to pull a card for all of you as I get ready to end this. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. Gosh, all the cards want to say something to you. Seriously. Okay. Which one is the most important card for you to see right now? All of you who watch this. Apparently you have like 20 messages. Here we go. Success! Success fills my life in ways beyond my greatest expectations. Look at that. And you know what that's reminding me? I want to read the prayer to you that we say together before we start the novena, because this is connected to this. Because when I wrote this part of the book and this prayer came to me, I remember it was a Saturday night, well, like early morning, like 2 a.m. or something. And I woke up with this in my heart and I was like, okay, this is gonna be the prayer. And I knew that it was about stepping through doors of opportunity, about divine success. So in divine success, please know that divine success is always generous. Divine success blesses you and blesses the world. This is not the type of success that sometimes the world has, that it's like competitive, or if I win, others lose. That is never how the divine works. So the prayer is, as this candle burns, my soul within me burns. As this wax melts, resistance in me melts. 9 days too clear, lifetimes of fear. As I give, I receive. As I heal, I am healed. Doors open, I walk through. I am ready for the new. Abundance flows with ease and grace, for I have finally found my place. All right, so that is the prayer that we are going to be praying together as we sit on the infinity point in that space for 9 minutes, for 9 days, and cross the threshold into the second half of 2020. Here we go. Success, success, success. I love all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Makasia and Laura. So exciting. Enjoy that you happened to be on while I did this. And if you have any questions, anybody watching this about the novena, please feel free to email me. All right. Bye, everyone. And look for the newsletter that I'll be sending out in a few minutes. Bye-bye.